I mean, they don't call this the Soviet bloc for nothing. It is bloody dog shit ugly. It's really ugly. Oh dear, it is cold. It is 10 degrees. Flipping heck, that is cold, yeah? And for those of you who follow stupid metric things, that's 10 Fahrenheit. So my tolerance level really is about zero. Let's get rid of this. So yeah, here is Moscow. It is starting to snow. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. I am meeting someone for coffee. How very nice. And so it's like some of the cars, man. I mean, they've still got cars from the Soviet era on the road. Obviously, I'm not sure if Russia's... I don't want to say anything controversial on this channel while I'm actually in Russia, because A, I'm not stupid. Well, not completely stupid. Those of you who think that I was arrested yesterday, you know, rumours will be going round. I want to go and see Lenin, actually. Go and see my childhood idol. I mean, it's quite funny. On the official tourist guide, it says, oh, you know, it's not encouraged. Bloody hell, you know. I mean, the guy who pretty much served as the founder of this place. And if you look around you, you're almost seeing like history as it was. This was Marxist-Leninism. This was totalitarianism. This was communism. I mean, look at it. I mean, I've looked on another YouTube about how, you know, someone saying, well, you know, if you've been homeless, they go, obligatory bottle of grog, it's Corona Extra. You see like empty vodka bottles everywhere. No stereotype, I'm not joking. Like the first thing you see in the grocery store is the piss. Sorry, that's for all my non-Kiwi viewers, that's like alcohol. It's everywhere. And mind you, if the car needs antifreeze, I mean, I could do with a bit, even though I hadn't actually had a drink for 26 years. Oh dear. It's cold, man. Got to get my zip up a bit more. Scheisse. Ah, shit, the zip's gone a bit. I'm going to read it up now. I've got my balaclava with me. Oh man, the legs are cold. Got to keep the legs moving, eh? Oh, shit. My gloves went a bit haywire yesterday. Oh yeah, we're right up to the... Now, people have told me don't jaywalk, which, having lived in India, it's like, are you going or coming? No chicken with the cars here. I think I'll just run you over. So yeah, this is like really, I'm really wrapped up warm, but my legs feel like they're about to become chicken wings. Well, who's going? I'm going. There you go. Dobra Utra. But it is bloody freezing. And not nice wintry. It's obviously snowed overnight. Snow is on the trees. Oops, it's a cop car with its lights on. Should I peg it or not? Is it slowing down? Cop car. Nope. They're obviously after a criminal. They're not after me for tweeting or YouTubing. There you go. Good morning, anyone viewing. This is Moscow. Just going to do a quick live. It's very typical Russian. It's seriously. They have loads of parks everywhere, and God, you need some. They're very simple. I don't know how well built they are. I was actually having an argument with somebody. It was actually Stalin who industrialized Russia. In other words, if it were not for Stalin, then we all might be speaking German, because as Hitler pretty much correctly diagnosed, Stalin was the lesser of the two evils. And it's quite funny when you start doing a YouTube on Russia, it pops up with all kinds of stuff, like when the Russian soldiers liberated Eastern Europe, they couldn't believe what the Germans had. And that's why there was so much looting, because they couldn't believe that the Germans were so greedy to go and essentially, the reason which Hitler had after the end of the First World War was he wanted Lebensraum, and that's why he invaded what he considered inferior lands. And history repeats itself, because Ukraine is extremely rich in agricultural resources, and of course Russia is extremely rich in oil. When the USSR ended, Russia copped most of the oil along with Kazakhstan. Might go to Kazakhstan next, actually. Next break, Kazakhstan. It's all about stands. There's obviously a modern building being built there. But it's like the YouTube algorithm's a bit naughty. It sort of pops up with all kinds of stuff on, I don't really want to be reading stuff like that while I'm actually in Russia. As one of my first 12-step sponsors. Am I allowed to be here? Obviously I am. That's an ambulance, it's all right. I see flashing red and blue and think, but you don't piss with the police here. The police told me off for filming yesterday, but they were very polite about it. They said no filming in the Red Square area, so fair enough. That's why I haven't taken my stand today. So, in the bleak midwinter, it is bloody cold. I can feel my legs, but my coat is so... I've got a coat and a fleece on. And honestly, the metro is like something else. God, it's cold. And the obligatory TV tower, I don't know what it was. There's one in East Berlin. I think it was to show supremacy of the communist system. They wanted to build huge, great big TV towers. That one looks pretty big. If you know anything about television, both on the UHF and the VHF band, you need it as high as possible. So that probably goes for miles around. That is the railway line. That actually looks something modern, those buildings there. Sometimes, I think this is called Khrushcheva. All of the buildings were built to standard building specifications. This was the Khrushchev. Khrushchev, we will bury you. It's time to inspect the pointing of the... Yes, a nice solid brick foundation there. Needs a bit of pointing work on it. You see on some buildings what they've done is they've put this cladding on, mainly to hide all the pipes. You can see the pipes on the outside. Probably heating these places. I think they're centrally heated. All of these, the brick one is Khrushcheva. Actually, it's quite ironic. The Stalin ones tend to be quite nice deco and everything. So it's quite good. So I've had 3 cups of coffee already. It's probably about my limit. So this is station little M for metro. I mean, one of the things which the Soviets did to East Germany was they literally took what was left of East German industry and took it into Russia. They literally plundered, and you can't exactly blame them after what Hitler did. I mean, Hitler launched an all-out attack. It was probably like there's something on IB circles that Russia has actually banned the International Baccalaureate, and you can't exactly blame them if people try and claim that it wasn't the Soviet Union that essentially liberated Europe from Nazism. And I think that's one of the big questions. I've got someone who wants to do some Zoom talking, is that there is another perspective of this conflict for sure. Because I mean, even I knew that the Azov brigade goes all the way back to Nazi Germany. So it's all it's quite funny. The women like dressed in sort of very, very old-fashioned scarves and stuff, which almost certainly keeps them warm and everything. But yeah, this is Russian metro. Let's check. Yeah, I've actually paid for my ticket to turn up for the books, isn't it? And the underground looks very like the looks very much like the it's quite funny if you remember. Well, it's not funny actually. If you remember the King's Cross fire, they're still using the old escalators that they were using at the time of the King's Cross fire. It's a long time ago. This one's metal, but I've seen wooden escalators, you know. It's quite funny, there's someone always on the bottom of the escalator. There's no advertising. Slobby.
Здравствуйте, дорогие пассажиры. С вами Саша Петров. Желаю, чтобы в новом году вы выбирали лучшие маршруты как в метро, так и в жизни. Пусть украшенные станции поднимают настроение, пересадки всегда будут удобны.
Did they just say Stalin? So yes, I'm crazy. I've come from Russia. I'm officially guilty as charged on the craziness. But hopefully I've met a DJ. He seems a bit of a stoner actually, although actually they don't. This is the first place, mind you, it's so cold. Through why? They're very strict on drugs here. Very strict. The women are either really, really sort of hot tennis player or really seriously ugly. Why there's someone she's on the screen. Where are we? I think this is my train because I'm not sure. It's all in bloody slobby. I've missed the train anyway, if that was my train. Yeah, I've missed the train. But it's quite funny, all of the bloody I need now. The anchor. I can't remember the bloody name of the station now. Sevastopolkaya. I think this is my train. my train. Lucky I didn't get the other one. It would have been the wrong train. Still got internet down here. This is Russian metro.
Уступайте места инвалидам, пожилым людям, пассажирам с детьми и беременным женщинам.
Yeah, I need... Oh, God, I've forgotten what bloody station I need. I had it written down. Might have to look at mine. It's Borovitskaya. So this is Russian train. Again, they are all the same. It's quite a deep line. Viewing. Please like and subscribe. This is the Laser Essex News, the investigative journalist channel. Just got to send a message to my friend. Seems to have internet down here, I'm not sure. It's quite funny when you go to...
Осторожно, двери закрываются. Следующая станция Петровско-Разумовская. Платформа справа. Будьте осторожны, выходя из вагона.
Like -13 Celsius outside. That's 10 Fahrenheit in proper money. So there's not a lot going on. Alphabet is also Cyrillic, which is really interesting. But check my hair.
Станция Петровско-Разумовская. Платформа справа. Переход на Люблинско-Дмитровскую линию. Наземный переход на третий диаметр.
It's about 6 kilometers into town. The train is very quiet.
Осторожно, двери закрываются. Следующая станция Ладыкино. Для вашей безопасности держитесь за поручни.
going to stream a bit later on. Maybe, what time? It's 7 o'clock there in good old England. I mean, you can tell just on vibes, body language, etc., etc. This is the sort of place where you feel safe, but if you go causing trouble, you're going to meet it big time. That seems to be my impression so far. I'm a little bit. I'm on the wrong train.
Следующая станция Отрадная.
Shit, I'm on the wrong train. So I'm just, well, I think the trains seem to be really the stations. This is not one of this. This is very sort of Stalinist. All this marble everywhere. Marvelous marble. You've got. Here we go. I've got on the wrong bloody train. Duh. Silly me. They've got one. They've got two circle lines, which is quite sort of sensible. So if you want to get around the places, I'm hoping this is a train coming for. No. Oh, I got on the wrong train. How stupid can I be? But all the trains, I think, are built to a standard specification. It's a bit like India. So all these trains, it looks like something out of a James Bond film. It's screeching. So I'm on the right train now. So yeah, here we go. Any questions?
Осторожно, двери закрываются. Следующая станция Петровско-Разумовская. Будьте осторожны, выходя из вагона.
I may actually sign off here because I've got about 8 minutes on the train. I'll be back later. This is my video diary of a trip to Moscow. Catch you later.